Hey, what's up, guys? It's Carmen coming at you live from the Sun Coast of Florida. I am trying something new today, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this. I just wanted to pop in with a quick tutorial, if you will, about healthy snacks, some dirty keto, low carb snacks that I love because people are always asking me, what are you eating? What are you eating? Again, I am in maintenance, which means that I'm not in the process of getting into ketosis. I'm not in the process of getting my keto, low carb life started where I have to be super, super strict about what I eat. So it's a lot different because now I can add in some carb up days where I can go above 20, 25 carbs, which is my sweet spot that I can still lose. As you're coming on, guys, don't forget to tell me hello. That's a polite thing. Say hi, give me an emoticon wave if you're too shy to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from and what your Saturday has been like. So again, I'm in maintenance. I have been in maintenance since last May. I started my keto low carb journey again. I restarted it September 2018. I was having a ton of trouble getting started. But some of these snacks that I'm going to tell you about were lifesavers in making the transition to cutting all the sugar and lowering the carbs because I still had a heck of a sweet tooth. So I'm going to start with the good ones first. This is pickles, kosher dill pickle spears. As always, you want to read the label. I'm trying to find the label on here. You need to read the label to make sure everything is what it should be. These are 5 calories. I don't count calories because I'm keto, and frankly, I don't eat as much because I'm keto. I get full faster. So it does have a lot of sodium, 260 milligrams on a day like today or the last couple of weeks where we have had intense heat down here in Florida and a lot of humidity. I'm sweating bricks all day, every day, and having to replenish the water and electrolytes and all the things. So some of this sodium is going to help with that. I have used pickle juice when I've done like 16-mile bike rides or when doing 5Ks and things like that. It's a good way to replenish, to keep some of that pickle juice around. It has 1 gram of carbs. That's what makes it a really good snack for you if you're starting keto. Keep some pickles around and you will be golden. It'll also give you that crunch if you're missing a crunch to help you stay golden. If you know some friends who could use some advice and tips of snacks to use. I had a friend, my sissy Lisa, who helped me out with some of these keto snacks when I was starting back. Another one, which would be number 2, is stuffed olives. Now you still especially need to watch the label. I've gotten stuffed olives at BJ's wholesale. I've also gotten them at Aldi's, and as much as I love Aldi's, I did not like the taste of their stuffed olives. BJ's has the stuffed olives with cream cheese. I love it. Again, a healthy fat. Now you've got the olives, you've got the oil, the healthy oil that the olives sit in. And I think you get 6 per serving, and they're pretty large olives. So you will feel full if you're still trying to, learn to intermittent fast, which is another thing I started shortly into my journey. And 2, if you're trying to keep from eating all the things all the time, and controlling what you consume and controlling the portion sizes. So the stuffed olives, they even have some stuffed with, I think, jalapenos. I didn't do those, but I like the ones at BJ's. Your preference, if you can get some stuffed ones that are not too carb laden. Watch what they're stuffed in. So that will be number 2 on my 5 list. Number 3 is cheese sticks. They are number 3 because I've recently had issues with dairy. My issue with dairy, I've always had to only do 1 kind of cheese a day because it will really upset my gut. But now, not only is it upsetting my gut, but is causing more of my allergy symptoms to flare up. Some inflammation, some stuffiness and things like that. So I have really had to cut the dairy and the cheese. It's been hard, y'all. It's been a month. But every once in a while, a cheese stick will help tide me over, especially if I'm having some trouble with feeling hungry and not wanting to wait until my meal time. A cheese stick will help bide you over, feel full, and then you can get back to your protein, moderate amount of protein, and your high fats and low carb diet. That will go a long, long way. So next up is kind of dirty keto. And I picked these up today at the grocery store, Quest bars. I especially love these when I am on the go, out of town. These are lifesavers sometimes when you are out of town and you don't have access to a hotel fridge, or you don't have access to healthy options at the hotel or in the area where you are. You can take these on the plane. You can buy a couple of boxes and have them to go, especially if your schedule's jam-packed. A lot of my event schedules are jam-packed. Fortunately, I have my little insurance packets. If you guys know what I'm talking about, drop insurance packets in the comments below. If you want to know what I'm talking about, drop more info in the comments below. But so this is what we chose this time. I'm trying the cinnamon roll. I think I've had this before and was not very impressed by it, but I thought I'd try something new. These have 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, 15 grams of fiber, and 4 net carbs. That 15 grams of fiber helps that total fiber number, because you're going to subtract the fiber from the total carbs number, and the total carbs are 23. I don't like to do 23 in any meal portions, snack portions, because that's my whole day, because I only do 20 to 25. So if you are taking the fiber out, that will give us that 4 grams of fiber. It has 1 sugar, which is dirty. That's the dirty portion of it, and 4 grams of erythritol, which you can take those out as well. So good substitute. You'll still get that sweet treat if you're still kind of hooked on sugar without having it go into overdrive. Because the minute I do real sugar, all I want is sugar, and all I want to do is eat. My appetite gets out of control. So this is a way you can settle the sweet need and get some control over it. The other thing I chose was the white raspberry. White chocolate raspberry. This is a good one. It's very satisfying. Again, 4 grams of carbs, net carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 15 grams of fiber. My favorite of those is the birthday cake, and then they have this toffee Heath bar thing that's ridiculous. I mean, if you're missing some crunch, if you're missing that candy bar taste, the toffee Heath bar one is amazing. So that is, let's see, where were we? We got the pickles, we got the olives, we got the cheese sticks, we got a little dirty with the Quest bars. My new favorite, this is Numb Desserts. If you would like the coupon to get something off your first order of Numb Desserts, they're totally worth it. I just got these in earlier this week. I am doing my best to only have 1 a day. I had 2 yesterday. This is a German chocolate brownie. It doesn't do it justice in this plastic, but I'd have to cut it open to actually show you guys. It is so rich and moist. It is gluten-free. It is keto-friendly. It is very low carb and very satisfying. But again, I'm trying to limit these to 1 a day. Numb Desserts does have the calorie count for their brownies, for their snack bars, for their donuts, which is the next thing I'm going to try is the donuts, and their granola. They have a keto-friendly granola, which is another thing that I really, really missed, but I got distracted by the German chocolate brownies. They have all of the nutritional information, so you can read the label online. So if you would like the link for Numb Desserts, drop Numb Desserts in the comments below, and I will shoot that to you in your inbox. Also, if we're not friends, shoot me a friend request, because you have to be friends so Facebook doesn't put me or you in the junk pile. I don't think you're junk. You're worth everything to me. So I want to catch all of your messages and questions. So shoot me a friend request and I'll be quick to answer that. Last one, and I think we're over 5 now probably, is Rebel ice cream. I love Rebel ice cream, but I've been having a hard time finding me some Rebel ice cream lately. I don't know what's up. Walmart was carrying it. Every time I order the cookies and cream there, it's gone. And they come and tell me that they weren't able to put it in my pickup order. But this is the cookie dough, not the cookies and cream, which is equally good. And I purchased this at Publix, which is a popular store in the East Coast, Florida, and up the East Coast. So the benefit of this is it's 5 grams of net carbs per pint. So you can get that ice cream taste. It's not going to be as bad for me as far as the dairy content. When I couldn't find that, I was doing Enlightened, and I did pick it up again. I just didn't bring it on camera, but Enlightened is more dirty keto because some of theirs have organic maple syrup, which is basically syrup and sugar. So you have to be very careful and read the labels, folks. Again, just because they say it's keto doesn't mean it's keto. But that one is a red velvet ice cream. Do not eat it if 1, you have nobody to share it with, and 2, you have no self-control, because it is amazing. I mean, it's ridiculous. I love me some red velvet cake. I've even made some red velvet mug cakes. It's dangerous, y'all. You might not be able to stop eating it. Yeah. So be careful if you get the Enlightened ones because of the hidden sugars that have been renamed to make them more attractive or harder for you to pick out the bad items in them. But these are some of my favorite snacks right now, just so you get an idea of what I'm eating. I don't eat these every day, all day, but it's nice to kind of shake it up. It's nice to have a little bit more dirty keto snacks when I'm trying to carb up a little bit and I can afford to do that, or I've been extra active and I can afford to do that. Moral of the story is you cannot exercise off a bad eating day or bad eating choices. Everything starts in the kitchen, putting in proper nutrition, good portion sizes, because even if I was eating the right thing, my favorite example is going to Outback and getting their steak salad, which is also amazing, but you have to realize you need to tell them to half that portion and put the other half away for you, or bring you something to put the other half in, because that's a 900 calorie salad. And not all the salad toppings and dressing choices that are available to you are good choices if you're trying to live the keto low carb life. So you will have to change it up a little bit, half the portion size, because nobody needs to really eat 900 calories for dinner. It's a great dinner, and I was able to eat it the next day for lunch. It was awesome. But be careful. That's why I always carry my tracker on my phone in case I'm out somewhere that I'm not familiar with, but I know I can find the recipe on MyFitnessPal or Sensei, or put it into Carb Manager. In some kind of way, I'm going to get the information I need. So that's my tip on keto low carb snacks. If it was helpful for you, drop me some hearts in the comments below. Let me know if you got some value out of this. I usually use your feedback to help me to figure out what other things you would like to see more of on here. So you can do that. You can also shoot me something again in my inbox. If there's a recipe you would like me to keto-fy or make healthier, you can shoot that to me, as long as you do it by about Friday, Saturday morning at the latest, because again, I do the pickup orders. So I have to be able to put my grocery order in and make sure that I have the ingredients here. You know, I like to cook. I love to experiment. So I'm happy to try to add that too. Otherwise, I go with what I like. We do some savory, we do some sweets. If you want more sweets, drop sweets in the comments below. If you want more savory, drop savory in the comments below. I am a a New Orleans girl, so I've got some of that island thing in me, and I love some of those island dishes. I love the spicy dishes, but we can tone it down. There's always an option for you of how you would like to do it. So thank you guys so much for hopping in. I would appreciate it again if you would share this with your friends who are trying to get their healthy lifestyle right, trying to make healthier choices, trying to get a clue and get started on eating better. I know many of us who have been on lockdown have lost our way, have gotten frustrated because they have got those lockdown pounds now on them. This is how I kept the lockdown pounds away, along with my little insurance packets. So again, if you get some value, drop me some hearts in the comments below. If you want to be sure to follow me and get notified when I go live, drop VIP in the comments below. If you want Facebook to notify you, I'm not always sure that they do it, but you can still request it by smashing my face and pressing the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner and saying, I want to see Carmen in my news feed first, and they will put me there. But I really do tell everybody ahead of time when I'm going live so you know when to catch me. I think that's everything. The recipe group, my recipe group is still available. The chicken stew recipe that I did is in there. The vanilla chocolate chip mug cake I did yesterday is in there, and a whole bunch of other recipes that are tried and true that I have tried on camera for you are in there. Whether you have a big family or it's just you or it's 2 of you, there is something for everybody, plus a lot of transformation stories and inspiration. So if you'd like to be in my recipe group, drop group in the comments below. So I'm going to bid you guys a good night. It's time to kind of wind down. I got in, doing all the things today between dog mom life. She thinks that I'm here to serve her. So I really need to have all the energy to keep up with her and keep her happy. And she is. And so she had her spa day and mommy didn't get one. But we will be back tomorrow. Usually we do something in the kitchen tomorrow around 6 o'clock. If you're on the VIP list, you will be notified if my time changes. All right. You guys have a great night. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you again tomorrow.